They come in 8-9 in the SEC. Texas tied for second.
That I've seen so far this weekend for sure.
Make it strikeout number 37 of the weekend for Texas pitching.
For what that offense can look like or needs to look like.
The letter of the weekend is K. He's reached base in 31 straight games, including a 6-game hit streak. And this is lined over the glove of the third baseman, Tema Becerra, for a base hit. Neal rounding first. On his way to second. Throw is perfect from Anthony Peck Jr. And Neal is out trying to stretch that to a double.
What an unbelievable play by Anthony Peck Jr. We were watching him at the beginning of warm-ups.
Well, he hasn't. 5 for 7 this series with a walk. On a hot Justin LeBron, deep at short, long throw. We've seen that all weekend. Another great defensive play.
Well, no, and I was like.
He did tell us that he has never had a hot streak like this. 4-pitch walk. So we mentioned it right off the top with Upchurch. He has struggled on the road with his control. Back-to-back walks now tied.
Not many.
Called strike 3. So Upchurch comes back with a big strikeout, and there's 2 down. We're going to help Alabama to salvage a game in the series. Runners on the move. No throw.
And to the right side of it to try to stay in there longer.
3 walks this inning. Bases loaded. Tema Becerra coming up. Got him. An up and down inning for Upchurch, but he gets out of the bottom of the first with no runs across. Texas leaves them loaded, and we're scoreless through 1.
Hey everyone, I'm Wheels, and I'm excited to announce a new collaboration with D1Baseball.com. We'll be working together to enhance our coverage of college baseball. Starting this weekend, we'll be promoting a game of the day across our socials, which will highlight 1 to 3 of the best games from the night before. Also, you can now use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. All college baseball fans who want extensive coverage of their favorite players and teams should consider subscribing to D1 Baseball, as they bring you expert analysis 12 months out of the year. I'm excited to get this new collab going, and as always, I hope you all enjoy the video.
Lined right into the glove of Becerra, 1 down.
You're not going backwards. Even if you take a loss, that ball ends up hitting him. It's a much more mature game.
Steele winds this into left field base hit. Vaughn stops at second. But Harrison now behind 2-0. And off the bat of Torres into left center field for a base hit. Vaughn comes in to score, and Alabama, for the 2nd straight day, has the game's first run.
You know, yesterday he was having a tough time at the plate and didn't look comfortable up there, just short and quick, right back up the box to drive in the run. As you can hear it when it hits the barrel, it wasn't barely getting out there.
Bottom of the lineup has been productive for Alabama. Brennan Holt swings and misses, but the pitch gets away from Tenney, and on his way to second is Torres. There's 2 runners in scoring position now. The payoff coming with 2 down and 2 runners on. Holt works the walk. 4th straight Alabama hitter to reach base after there were 2 outs, and the bases are loaded for the top of the order.
He's going to be able to battle his at-bat.
Got him. Bama leaves them loaded after Texas did the same in the bottom of the first.
Maturely understand the situation better.
Upchurch has trouble but recovers. Oh, not a great throw, and Pendergrass is safe. And then at the College of Charleston last season, 43 stolen bases. He's going to be able to go to second here on the wild pitch. To center. Bryce Fowler comes in, makes the grab.
They have swung over the top of the baseball all weekend.
LeBron strikes out for the 2nd time. 4th strikeout for Harrison.
On you, and then just changing eye level the entire weekend.
Dribbler off the bat of Brady Neal. Casey Borb is there.
It's going to dictate a lot of your execution.
Hines swings and misses. 5 strikeouts for Luke Harrison. And an RBI single by Jason Torres, scoring Luke Vaughn in the 2nd. Called strike 3. Off the fists. Charging Torres. This is a tough play and no way to get the speedy pack. An infield single. First hit for Texas today. Oh, He took a big lead and thought Upchurch would throw, and he couldn't get back to first in time. Pack is picked off.
One that you know is your championship pitch.
I mean, it could go any way. They fly by, and it just turns in. Good job, Luke! It turns in like a scrappy game, but I think if we're just out here having fun and, you know, playing for each other, like, we'll start winning ball games, which I think we have. And
that's because we are both follically challenged at this time, so that is why we would love to do that.
Grounder off the bat of Ethan Mendoza, and LeBron throws it away. It gets away from Vaughn, and Mendoza reaches.
By creating an error and now potential of a big inning.
Called strike 3. Becerra strikes out for the second time today.
And left-handed hitter, that right side.
Holt at second. Little trouble. Flips to second for 1, but that bobble might have cost him the double play. Larson safe at first on the fielder's choice. Hot shot on a hop. LeBron there on to first in time. And another web gem this weekend.
He understands what this field at Dish Falk is all about.
Personally, I think what was so unique is what you just heard right there with that ball. He just hits back up the middle. Torres does, was that the sound of the metal bat was different.
It was a shortstop. Good major league career. This gets away from Tinney, and Torres is going to move up to second.
Back then, you just didn't, unless you read the newspaper, you didn't know.
Holt works the walk, first and second now, nobody out.
The scoring position, but to keep this inning alive.
Fowler strikes out for the third time. 32 for 32 stealing bases. Ground ball against the shift, but Mendoza's able to come across to get it. And throws out LeBron for the second out. Torres to third, Holt to second. This is lifted, right center field. Robbins there, inning over.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi jumps out to a
Becerra trying to stay
lead.
with it. On to first and off target. Plattner reaches. Tough play for the Texas third baseman, and Plattner has a one-out single.
And they're all out there smiling. So he's probably said something positive to them.
This is driven to right center field. It's going to find the gap. Robbins, the throw into Mendoza. Plattner has to hold at third, but Alabama with 2 runners in scoring position off the Vaughn double.
Builds up tight.
Got him. After Max Weiner comes out to talk to his hurler, 3 pitches and a key strikeout, Harrison's 9th. Has awarded an intentional walk to Torres, so this will bring up the lefty Holt with the bases loaded, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Strike 3 called. A career high 10th strikeout for Luke Harrison. Comes at a key time. Alabama leaves them loaded for the second time today.
That was the reaction of a guy looking for a breaking ball that got a first pitch fastball.
And after striking out his first 3 times against Harrison, Fowler's able to lift an opposite field single to begin the 7th. The opposite way, it finds the hole, base hit. Fowler on his way to third. Robbins bobbles the ball, it's behind him, and Fowler slid to third base. At one point, Anthony Papio, the third base coach, was telling him to round third and try to score, but he already started his slide.
Is at the plate.
On a hard hop. Now this could be 2, 6-4-3. Run scores, 2-0, but the base is now empty.
Like he hadn't had to overwork himself.
This lifted, won't carry. Right center. Duplantier comes in, makes the grab, and that'll do it in the 7th. Liner, LeBron, it's off his glove. Does he have enough time? A long throw to first, barely misses. I thought for a moment it would get Becerra, but he's safe by very little.
This is a really good play, Mike. I'm sorry. This ball is scorched by Becerra. Ricochets off his glove and his leg, and Becerra almost started to swing out when he originally took out of the box because he thought it was going to get through.
The payoff. Right up the middle, LeBron slides, has it, flipped to second, and on to first. A 6-4-3 double play. Justin LeBron does it again in the infield.
We see where the glove is the love, right? You see it right there.
At 96.
No chance for Plattner. First out here in the 8th. Steele works the walk with 2 outs. Crossland looking to get out of the 8th and does. Call strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Crossland.
To try to flip in there.
Got him. 10 pitches in the at-bat. Crowther wins the battle. Right side. Holt makes the grab. Ashton Crowther, 2 2/3 innings of relief. Alabama looking for some insurance and hoping to end a 5-game conference losing streak. That's call strike 3, first out of the 9th.
It's a challenge for them as well.
Into the glove of Ethan Mendoza. His single came in the 7th, and he gets hit. So they kept Walker in to face the righty, and LeBron trots to first.
Steal number is from 7 to 17 to 32.
And 32 attempts. Off the fist, Rodriguez has to charge on to first in time to end the top of the 9th. To center, Fowler, 1 down. To center, this is carrying. Fowler on the run, dives, can't get there. Pack on his way to second, stands with a double.
Mike, we've talked about the wind all day and it knocking balls down. If you're going to hit one through this wind or that traffic up in the air, you've got to absolutely land on it. And Anthony Pack stays in behind it. And he hits it into the teeth of the wind over the center fielder's head.
And what he's able to do at the dish.
Mendoza up the middle, base hit. Pack rounds third. He'll score. Longhorns have cut the deficit in half. Left side could be 2, but it's bobbled by Torres on to second. That's the only play. 2 down. Becerra at first on the fielder's choice.
So he won't get as good a jump getting out of there.
Swing and a miss. Alabama survives and takes the final game of this 3-game series. It's their first win over Texas in 122 years and just their second all time.
Thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. For extensive coverage of college baseball, use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.